Our ROV descends toward an impossible discovery. A church steeple rises from the ocean floor. The structure stands intact, 70 feet down, a monument to a forgotten tragedy. Records show this town vanished in 1897. A catastrophic flood claimed everything. The steeple bell remains suspended, silent for over a century beneath the waves.
We descend to the main structure. The church roof collapsed decades ago.
The entrance still stands, Gothic arches defying the crushing depth and time.
We enter the sanctuary. Filtered sunlight barely penetrates this deep.
Pews remain in rows, petrified wood anchored by a century of sediment.
The altar stands ahead. Marble survived where wood could not.
A brass cross lies toppled, still gleaming beneath layers of marine life.
Skeletal remains rest in the front pew. A congregation member who never left.
The skull shows no trauma. They likely drowned when the floodwaters came.
A wedding ring still circles a finger bone. Gold endures in salt water. More remains throughout the sanctuary. At least 15 souls entombed here.
The ROV lights reveal what appears to be a 7th century cannon, alongside several intact amphorae.
The baptismal font stands intact, still holding water within water.
Stained glass fragments scatter the floor, colors still vivid in our lights.
A hymnal board shows the final service, August 15th, 1897.
The pulpit leans precariously, marble cracked but unbroken by the flood. A Bible lies open on the pulpit, pages long dissolved into nothing. We move toward the vestry. The priest's private chambers await exploration.
Vestments hooks line the wall. Only rust remains of the robes.
A chalice rests on the shelf, silver tarnished black by the sea.
The priest's skeleton lies in the corner, still wearing his metal crucifix.
He sought refuge here as the waters rose. There was nowhere to run.
A ceramic basin survived intact, used for washing hands before services.
We return to the main sanctuary. The confessional booths remain standing.
Inside the booth, another skeleton, seeking absolution until the very end.
A rosary wraps the skeletal fingers, glass beads still strung on wire. The church bell tower base shows massive damage. The flood struck with violence. We ascend the interior tower stairs, each step covered in barnacles.
A window opening reveals the submerged town beyond. Ruins stretch into darkness.
The bell chamber holds our prize. Bronze, weathered but magnificent.
Inscribed words remain legible. In memory of the faithful, 1872.
The bell's clapper hangs motionless. It will never ring again. We exit through the tower opening. The cross above still points skyward.
Descending the exterior wall, the stonework shows incredible craftsmanship despite the decay.
A cemetery surrounds the church. Headstones toppled, but not destroyed.
One grave lies open. The flood tore through even the dead. Names and dates still readable. Families who built this town together. This discovery changes everything we knew about the wreck. A small lamb, likely marking the resting place of a young passenger.
An iron fence once enclosed the cemetery, now twisted and collapsed.
We move beyond the church grounds. The town's main street lies ahead.
A general store foundation remains, brick walls partially standing.
Glass jars line a collapsed shelf. Contents long dissolved.
A cash register sits open, brass keys still visible through the corrosion.
Coins scattered across the counter. Currency from a vanished era.
The town hall stands nearby, its clock tower collapsed inward.
Inside, wooden desks remain in rows, the bureaucracy of a lost world.
A skeleton of an indigenous American female slumped over a desk, working until the water came.
Spectacles rest beside the skull, glass lenses miraculously intact. A safe stands in the corner, door torn off by the flood's force.
We exit toward the residential area, homes reduced to foundations.
A cast iron stove sits alone, the kitchen's only survivor.
Ceramic dishes stacked neatly, set for a meal never eaten. Among the debris, the ROV lights reveal a collection of personal artifacts, remarkably preserved on the bed springs.
Discovered at a depth of nearly 3,000 meters, the porcelain doll remains remarkably preserved, a haunting relic of the disaster.
The schoolhouse foundation appears. Education ended in an instant.
Tiny desks for tiny students. None survived to graduate.
A slate board still mounted on the wall. Lessons erased forever. Hidden for decades, this deep-sea schoolhouse offers a unique glimpse into the past, suspended in time beneath the waves. The teacher's skeleton at the front, arms outstretched toward the students.
A school bell lies in the debris, bronze turned green with age. We move toward the town square. A fountain marks the center.
Angel statues guard the fountain, wings broken but faces serene. The bank building stands 3 walls high, vault door visible inside.
The vault remains sealed. Combination lock corroded into permanence.
Pillar windows still devil the space. Bars rusted but unbroken.
A skeleton behind the bars. The teller died at their post. Gold coins scattered on the floor. Fortune abandoned in panic.
The barbershop pole still stands. Red and white stripes faded but visible.
Inside, mirrors shattered but the chairs remain. Porcelain and iron endure.
Straight razors and scissors corroded into the counter. Tools of a vanished trade.
The blacksmith's forge sits cold forever. Anvil covered in barnacles.
Horseshoes hang on the wall, waiting for horses that will never come.
The blacksmith's skeleton lies beside his anvil, died in his workshop.
A hotel sign tilts in the current. Grand Hotel, population 0.
The hotel lobby floor shows ornate tile, patterns still visible beneath sediment.
A grand staircase leads upward, marble steps ascending into darkness.
We ascend to the second floor. Guest rooms line the hallway.
Room 12 stands open, a bed frame with metal springs visible.
Two skeletons embrace on the bed, a couple's final moment together.
Wedding rings on both hands, married in life, united in death.
A wash basin and pitcher on the dresser. Ceramic survived the flood.
We exit to the town's edge. The train station foundation appears.
Rails stretch into the murky distance, leading nowhere and everywhere. A locomotive rests on its side. Boiler burst from the water pressure. The engineer's skeleton still in the cab, hands on the controls.
Passenger cars lie scattered, windows broken, interiors exposed to the sea.
Inside a car, more skeletal remains, passengers frozen in time. Luggage racks hold rusted metal trunks, contents dissolved long ago.
A pocket watch rests on a skeleton's ribcage, stopped at 3:15. We return toward the church, our exploration coming full circle. The steeple rises before us, a beacon in the underwater wasteland.
Historical records confirm the disaster. August 15th, 1887.
A dam failed upstream. The wall of water arrived without warning. 300 souls lost in minutes. An entire community erased.
The reservoir above still holds water. The town remains submerged forever.
No bodies were ever recovered. The church became their mausoleum.
We enter the sanctuary one final time, paying respects to the forgotten. Congregation still fills the pews, forever waiting for a service. The altar cross catches our light, a symbol of faith beneath the waves. This site remains protected, a grave that must not be disturbed.
We exit through the doors, leaving the faithful to their eternal rest.
Steeple stands sentinel, marking the grave of a lost world.
70 feet of water separate us from the surface and from history.
Cross still reaches for the sky, hope persisting in darkness.
Our ROV begins ascent. The church fades into the depths below.
300 souls rest in peace, their story finally told.